already been penalized a point. Hamilton could still have a warning ahead.
Now that's the first time you see Steve Hamilton. He could be called right now, but there's just a few seconds left.
And he knows he has it. And these longtime rivals, and still only sophomores, come to the end of another one, and Iowa now leads Iowa State 15-7. Let's go over and see the match at 7th place between North Carolina with Doug Romer in the blue and Oklahoma with Brandon Dennington.
Oh, man, look at that. Oh, wow. It was kind of a front headlock, but he had an underhook here. He's got him in trouble. North Carolina Romer has Dennington in trouble.
Now we understand that he's had a couple of these 5-point moves along the way. And this is a tough situation for Bennington. 3-point near fall.
That was a 5-point move. That gets a score up there. 17-9, Romer. And with a couple other moves like that, no wonder he's got so many points up on the board.
Doug Romer of North Carolina. And that is Brandon Dennington, the junior from Tracy, California, of Oklahoma. That was the end of the second period. We still have 2 minutes yet to wrestle in a 17-9 match. This is in the 7th place competition. The winner of this match, this meet between North Carolina and Oklahoma, finishes 7th in the national championship team tournament.
Well, Dennington from Oklahoma has a long road back in these 2 minutes here. He's got a lot of points to make up. He's in a position right now to make up 1 or 2 from the bottom, but he's going to have to put Romer on his back to come anywhere close to winning. He's going to probably have to put him on his back and put him out for good with a pin. 17-9, 17-10 now. Romer from North Carolina winning.
Back they come to the center. I don't know what Romer's complaining about, maybe long fingernails or something. Back to the center, obviously. Dennington is going to have to be very aggressive here to make up what is a major deficit.
Well, there's got a front headlock and an ankle pick right there. Front headlock to the pick. Nice job for 2 points.
And that's 17-12. Boy, they're piling up points here like who laid the rails. 29 points so far with only about a minute and a half left to go. That's North Carolina's Romer, the man having a little trouble adjusting the headgear. And Dennington has to let him go to try something from the feet. 18-12 now.
Dennington's got to execute here. He can't just be charging in there. His front headlock worked last time, but this time he gets in a position and the same move that was a 5-point. Now, that seems a little funny that Romer would use that. He's ahead this much. You'd think that he wouldn't want to get in trouble, but maybe he knows that it's a...
Well, the fight's worked before.
Right, it's worked for him before. Maybe he doesn't feel it's too risky. It looks rather exotic, but not very risky for the person initiating it.
But it does look a little strange, leading by as much as he was to take that chance. Now Romer is in on the body.
They go out of bounds before any points are scored. There's Stan Abel. Just went in the Hall of Fame. Been coaching down at Oklahoma for a long time. And Bill Lamb.
Also from Oklahoma.
Yeah, University of Oklahoma product. Bill Lamb's been at North Carolina for a long time. Done a great job for the Atlantic Coast development of the sport of wrestling.
This is for 7th place. National Team Championship from Hampton, Virginia, Hampton Coliseum.
There you see Dennington trying to work the head, trying to put himself in a position to front headlock, but he ends up again.
Yeah, Romer just puts those underhooks in and stops him cold. And front headlock, he keeps him off the leg attack. Near the end here, at 158 pounds in the 7th place meet between North Carolina and Oklahoma, and Romer takes a leg shot. Right at the end. That's Bill Lamb, North Carolina, very happy with how Doug Romer's doing. Oh, missed headlock. Dennington had to do something.
Well, he had to try something, and Romer wins a good match and high-scoring match.
It's going to end right here because it's 21-14. Time runs out. But Doug Romer of North Carolina came through for his team in the 7th place meet against that man, Brandon Dennington of Oklahoma.
A really tough match, but a real good win for Romer from North Carolina, because it brings North Carolina back into the match there. 13-8 they're down now. North Carolina has done a good job of building a program, and I should say Bill Lamb, as we looked at him earlier, has done an outstanding job with that program at the University of North Carolina.
And they've become part of the national scene over the last few years. And at the championship match between Oklahoma State and Arizona State, Pat Smith of Oklahoma State got the only takedown of the entire match against his opponent Ray Miller in the first period, and that was it. He won it by 1 point. Smith over Miller 4-3. Pat Smith is a true freshman right out of high school.
And that brings the team scores close at the first championships, 13-12 Arizona State, Iowa out in front, Nebraska out in front, and Oklahoma in the lead.
At 167 pounds, we have 4 matches going again for the first place teams. The teams going for 3rd and 5th and 7th. And we'll keep our eye on Arizona State and Oklahoma State, where some people think this is the best wrestler in college in the country. Dan St. John of Arizona State goes against an awfully good-looking freshman, Haddon of Oklahoma State.
Well, Dan St. John has worked his way up through the college ranks there into one of the best wrestlers in the nation, a defending national champion. He was quite a high school wrestler out of Cleveland. It was St. Joseph's. He was the winningest wrestler ever to come out of St. Joseph's High School in Cleveland. Developed himself and under the tutelage of Bobby Douglas. So Arizona State fans are real proud of this young man going for his 2nd national title this year.
He's at a different weight. He's up to 167.